Hi. Hello, it's Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. Today, I'm going to do something a little different. Today's format is a Q&A session where you can ask me questions about various yoga postures and I'll provide you with answers and demonstrations. So, I thought this would be a great thing for us to do, that this would be to be interactive so you can have your questions answered, real time. So, um, let's start with the word yoga. The word yoga means to connect. And in yoga, we're connecting our breath with our heart and how we're feeling. In yoga, the breath is so important because the lungs and the heart are close together. And when we take a breath and we lift the heart up and we fill the lungs, this promotes good posture. This promotes an increase in the oxygen levels in the bloodstream, which is very good for the body. Another important part of yoga is our alignment. The way we stand, the way we position, the way the body is formatted. For example, when we're doing our down dog, we want to be sure to start with the hands. Focus on the hands, spreading the fingers widely. And we do that so that we can protect our wrist. When we spread the fingers nice and wide, we create a tripod effect, which protects your wrist. So that's why we spread the fingers nice and widely, like that. We also have that same alignment when we're doing the all fours tabletop position. Fingers are spread widely. Every time you have your hands on your mat, your palms on your mat, you want to spread the fingers nice and wide so you can protect your wrist. In regards to alignment, when we're doing the all fours tabletop position, the hip, that's the alignment we're going for, right? See if I can just adjust this a little. Yes, so you can see here, my knee is positioned below the hip. That's the alignment you're going for. Fingers spread widely. And your wrist is positioned directly below your shoulder. That is the correct alignment for the tabletop position as well as the down dog, the beginning of the down dog, right? As we're practicing yoga, our focus remains on our heart. We want to keep our heart lifted. When we lift the heart, this creates length in the spine, and it also lifts the rib cage, which allows the lungs to expand fully. So we keep the breath nice and long and deep. And on the exhale, we guide our navel in and we relax our shoulders. Relax the low jaw as well. It's natural for there to be sometimes tension within the body. Very often, tension is harbored in the neck and shoulders, sometimes in the hips. So as we're practicing yoga, sometimes in the low jaw, sometimes you might notice that you're clenching your teeth when you're out and about. You get anxious or angry. So this is a way to harbor tension. So as we're practicing yoga, we're mindful to allow the body to relax, to allow the muscles to soften, and draw our awareness to our heart. So as we're practicing, to guide your awareness to the flow of your breath, so important. So this Q&A session is great for beginners, advanced yogis, yogis of all levels. So, as I mentioned earlier, everybody will drop their questions in the chat, and I'll address each question. And even on the replay, I always address all the questions for those who watch the video on the replay. And I do appreciate everybody that watches and that shares the fact that they're receiving benefit from watching these videos, because that's what it's all about. Taking good care of the body, being kind and gentle to the body. All right? So, until I see a question pop up, I'm going to flow right now. All right? So sometimes we always have people entering and what have you. So, hi, welcome. So you can join if you'd like. So, but yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to flow into a sun salutation sequence. All right, so I'll meet you on your mat. So for sun salutation, what you want to do is you want to have your mat lengthwise. And then we'll start with the hand position that we talked about, which is spreading the fingers widely to create the tripod effect to protect. These are directly below the hips, and we're gazing directly between our hands so the neck can be neutral. From here, we're flexing our toe prints, all right? So let me show you what I mean by flexing toe prints. It's a little bit of a challenge. Okay, great. What you do to flex your toe prints is you bring the print of your toe onto your mat. So some people call it a toe pad or a toe print. That creates a flexing position. And this is what the lower portion of the body looks like. Right? This is the alignment that you're looking for to begin your down dog. All right, now I'm going to reposition so that we can have more of a view as we prepare for our sun salutation. So from here, what we're doing is we're taking a breath and we're beginning to lift the knees up. The knees are rising up off of the mat. We're on the ball and toes of the feet, and we're guiding our tailbone towards the sky. The chest flows towards the thighs, and we begin to straighten knees and release the heels down. And as you're flowing through your yoga postures, be mindful that you're not stationary. So once you connect with the posture, don't be perfectly still. Allow your body to take micro movements as you're breathing. So micro movements are just tiny movements that allow you to deepen into the posture. All right, so you can flow deeper into the posture, for example, by breathing and on the exhale, pressing your heart closer to your thighs. All right, so you can try that, and you're always listening to your body, because if you're already in your down dog and you take a breath and you try to guide your heart closer to your thighs and you feel discomfort, then you would just immediately stop, ease up, and just maybe focus on another body part, like maybe your kneecaps. Squeezing the kneecaps and encouraging the heels to press a little closer to the mat. And again, if you begin to do that and you feel discomfort, then you just ease up and you can even soften the knees a little bit. Your breath always precedes a movement. So if you know you're going to press your heart closer to your thighs, first take an inhale. And on the exhale, guide your heart closer to your thighs, guiding your tailbone upward and breathing deep. Your chin flows to your collarbone. This is your down dog. All right, so in down dog, we're receiving benefits from head to toe. We're strengthening the hands, the wrists, the fingers, right? Because we have the fingers spread widely. We have our elbows straight. We're strengthening the muscles in the shoulders, the muscles in the back, as the tailbone flows upward. What a wonderful way to care for our bodies in this down dog. Straightening the legs, and legs straighten, we squeeze those kneecaps. We're pressing the tailbone up, guiding the heels towards the mat. Sometimes when you're in down dog, your heels don't actually touch the mat, and that's okay. In yoga, you always want to listen to your body, move slowly, and breathe deep. From here, we're going to begin to shift the body forward. Guide the upper body to flow in the same direction as your wrist. Shoulders aligned over the wrist. And next breath, knees bending. Point the toes. We're going to face the front. All right? And that's just a little flow of how we prepare to do a sun salutation by starting with the down dog. For those that might have just joined, my name is Candace, Gentle Yoga for Everyone. Stay tuned for part 2 so you can learn more. If this video was helpful, hit the like button and consider subscribing. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Oh, I thought I heard something. I thought I heard something.